are one of the best teams late game in these scenarios.
We have zone again.
100 brick.
That's all you have?
One guy behind us. We're getting mini. We're gonna get
here, take that.
Out. He's calling out. He's out of ammo.
Dude, I mean, he's got mats for days, but...
I think so, possibly.
Okay.
We don't have time. Actually, we might.
Yeah, we do.
Lead the way, lead the way.
Hold up.
Get it below us.
We have height on everybody.
And now they just need to play from this position. They need to build out wide. Yep, pyramid up.
Below me right now. I can see.
Yeah, we gotta keep going out.
Can they act on it, though, is the question. And here's
On the floor.
Liquid. Look at the materials.
On the floor.
I got everything over here. I'm going in the gas for these.
There's people right underneath us. There's people right underneath us and above us.
I'm going in the gas for these minis. I got minis. 7.
We'll have to see how this plays out.
They've got a shotgun. Look at the ammo. Look at the materials. The only thing they're missing, really, is the healing.
He's gonna break the car. Boop. Just falls down.
Is that your C4?
Yeah, it's my C4.
Yep.
Points.
Oh, he's farming up materials there for Chap and breaking that wall at the same time.
They're basically just making a mini, you know, a mini little.
I'm getting beamed by a guy down here. I'm going up.
Eliminated now. It's only 7 players. The circle starts to move.
These guys have so much experience.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out! Both of them are lit, both of them are one!
Resetting, finding edits. You can see forcing the hand of the players above them. No, they're now just out on a, you know, a too wide.
Move, minigunning it. I dropped one. Dude, they're both down there, dude. We gotta get down,
Damage. You can see the LMGs now in play as it's a full spray. There's the engagement victory, and again.
We need to get down,
Yeah, we do.
I have bouncers, Is there a guy below us right here? Yeah, there's
yeah.
one guy right underneath us,
Okay.
Alright, protect.
Courage, hold me. This is unbelievable.
It's Tfue! It's Liquid versus FaZe in the final scenario. There's the stickies coming on in. They're trying to knock him on down. It looks like they've knocked one. Will they get the victory? Here he comes, the zone!
Cooked, man. I accidentally cucked myself, dude. The bouncer.
40 health.
That's my bad. I fucking cucked this.
Money!
Get the camera, baby! Woo! That's a Royale flush for Liquid.
Oh, dude, that was so well played.
They kept calling out, they have the clingers. Oh. Perfectly executed, and you can This start out early with Wallhack Jack getting 2 limbs off the break. That was on the Heart and Snood. I did not even realize. So Heart and Snood, who had that monster start today, have been silent since.
Yeah, people keep just finding them and eliminating them before they can make a play.
They're pushing.
This was early on for Daquan and Reverse. Reverse monster match from him. We mentioned he was the one invited. He brought Daquan in with him. This was Outlet alongside Turkey. Double thermal is just a recipe for success, and Gobi gets the knock on the Stone Mountain from 86 meters.
Wow, what a great clinger.
Right.
Exotic Chaotic is trying to build up.
I got one.
I'm
high ground.
Come on in.
Hey, why not? The pickaxe.
No, but I'm getting all his mats.
Oh man, they find Zoof there. So I think.
Are you good?
Yeah.
Okay.
This is it. The final moments, dude. This was so. I mean, the minigun, man.
The fact that it doesn't even be reloaded. Look at how much he could have literally done this all day.
Yeah, he could have done this for a lot longer, man. And I think that's what's interesting and kind of goes back to Fortnite being the game that it is. There's really no silver bullet. There's no moments there from that game. Oh, I'm sorry. These are the match replays from this crazy match 7.
Yep. And HD and Hysteria started so aggressive so early. If I had to guess right now, if I had to just think who had the most limbs, it's between, I believe, was that the game Risker was going off?
Yes,
so
it was.
I think it's either Risker or HD and hysteria for most of limbs.
It's so hard to say, man. It was so close.
I'm taking a step forward.
And this is when, remember, they decided to push forward. They knew one of these players actually had a launch pad. Yep, so they said, you know what, let's just go for it.
Yep. It was such a heads-up decision. This was Myth's awkward scenario. And I think this was Sav. Was this Sav?
Maybe?
I think it was.
It was Sav.
So you think Sav not only took down Myth in that game, this was the moments where, you know, they wind up dropping on in towards the end of this one, and Liquid goes down. Liquid, they were 4 players away.
They were so
taking
close.
It all. And now that means we have, I believe, a solo team in first with Hezi at 12. Hezi and crew at 12.
So. Yeah, because now they're basically, yeah. Actually, that means they only need 1 point, right? So at minimum,
they just need 5 limbs. That's their advantage now. That was the thing. You just saw 2 teams at the same amount of points play 2 different games. Liquid landed whaling to get as many materials as possible to try to turtle up and take as few engagements as possible to win the game.
Yep.
Meanwhile, Hezi and crew, they wound up landing saying, hey, we want 5 limbs. We want to chip away at this lead. And basically, it put a clock on the Liquid boys and said, hey, you need to win this game right here, or else we're going to go to the next one with a 5 limb. All we need is 5 limbs.
Yeah. That's crazy. But ladies and gentlemen, let's take a look at some of the community clips that you guys have requested. Let's take a look at these.
Some people say play the empty circle. Yeah. Some people say just go right to the zone. What do you think?
I think players are still actually adapting to this second storm. It was updated this week,
Yeah,
the second storm.
Dope. Double headshot.
Brilliant shot by Man. What? Second one onto Wilds, and he's going to push this engagement right away.
I got stickers.
Oh my. Okay, so Myth knocks 2 separate team members.
Yes, this could be 4 limbs in total.
Dude, this would be huge if they can find you.
I messed up.
He just got it. Wait, is this the rift? Yep. Dude, players, community loves this right here, man.
Got him!
What a sick shot. That was 200
Let's
meters.
go!
This pixel. Man. Depth. Oh, dude, the parallax play.
Trap.
Oh, walks in the building.
Disrespect.
The down and then placing the trap, saying like, all right.
It was so
I'm just gonna let myself
how
cast
fast
this.
he did that.
No.
And no! No! You're Noah. You're a god, dude. You're a god.
But then Flower goes down.
And Lupo's in a couple of these situations today so
Lupo's
far.
done this so many times today, it seems.
It's difficult, man, when everyone's a good player.
Shot. Oh, Dr. Lupo! He's a dad for a reason, folks, and he just sunned Noah J right there. I mean, he did.
He did.
Oh, this is rough. 8 seconds before the zone starts
Oh,
moving.
this is when Myth tried to make the
Hands moving
push.
force. Does he pick up his teammate? Does he fight Seth? Looks like he's doing the
Yeah.
last.
Oh, he tried to pyramid. And then Sap went on to win this game.
Yep.
Oh, no.
Oh,
super close.
Then Sap goes.
Moments. Here it is again. Tenpo and Poach. So if you look, they've got the guy, he's keeping watch of the guy up top. That was such a smart play because that's Hezi. Peeks out, 1 bullet.
For one moment, dude. One single moment he peeked out.
Build over.
Builds over him.
And then mid-air. What a clutch shot. Wow. And I'm sure we've got replays lined up from awesome moments throughout this game.
1 point, 1 more engagement victory there, and they would have had the 5 for the Royale flush. Wonder if that comes back to bite them. Wonder if that comes back to be the difference maker.
Man, so let's check out these replays. This is when Ghoul goes down very early. Oh, dude.
These fights were nuts. This was the fight with Blind and Diggy, where Diggy wound up boogie bombing Wallhack Jack's teammate when they finished off that elimination. DMO again, someone still on those up on those leaderboards. He's just trying to slay out by himself.
God, he's been doing so well.
Yep.
Both, I mean, honestly, everyone is playing out of their minds, right? Wow.
Fighting fire with fire.
Wait.
I thought he was here for no scope.
Dude, that's what I thought.
Hit him for 70. Nice.
Okay.
All right.
And that was
So they picked off DMO, yep.
Knock him down.
And again,
This is Hezi.
Oh, just going for high.
I think this might have
Hit him
been...
for 100.
Okay, no. This was a lot early. I was thinking this is maybe right toward the end, but this is very early on here.
the last moment.
Yeah.
If Hezi has 70 plus health, Tenpo has 60 health, and Poach has 60 health, and there's a player below them that they're worried about too.
Yeah.
That was the difference right there. If Hezi,
That's storm damage.
if Hezi didn't get blocked by that tree, if you remember, he bumped into that tree and dropped down.
Slid back, yep. Because from this last game,
This was dirty.
yeah, that was just the ultimate disrespect.
I'm chasing him. Don't worry. I'll get him for you. I'll get him.
Dude, this right here.
He's running inside this wall. Don't worry. Give him 1 sec. And C4 and shotgun headshot, and we'll see you in the queue, buddy.
Dude.
Let's go, dude. 2 more.
Just absolutely dirty. This is TSM, Daquan in reverse.
He just got overwhelmed here. There were so many teams around Paradise Palms.
Yep.
For the west side now.
Day found himself those 2 elims there. That was huge for them. Oh, this is Dr. Lupo.
Boom. You see how that instantly blew up? They shot out the ramp, then it explodes. Brilliantly done.
Wow. Oh, dude, remember?
But I'm so close.
And that was at the elim that gave them the 5 elim total
And
threshold.
This was the elim that put them at five as well.
Dude, that was so dirty. They just had grenades. They had explodes for days, man.
Yep. This was Sentinel earlier on, and we've seen them in a lot of these intense on the edge of the storm battles.
Nox Summer. Oh, man, that was crazy. And then here we go, the final little bit here. And this is like you just talked about. Liquid know how to play this. They've done this several times.
Yep, so there you go. Tfue was the one that got exploded first. And then Cloaksy. Come on down!
3. Let's take a look. Dude, this was dirty. So he stuck him right there.
That was so
Oh, I'm
early
sorry.
on.
This is match 4.
Oh, we're cruising.
Dude,
I'm telling you.
Whew. It's crazy.
As, again, HD was only able to get 1 there. Smith and Hamlin's in those fights earlier on. They were just chilling at Lonely Lodge. This game, they didn't get caught in the storm for 5 minutes.
Yeah. Dude, this was that dope shot.
I'm still wondering about this push-up. Dude. He has a current push-up debt tab.
Oh, I would be dead.
I love it, man. Streamers are so unique, and it's one of the best parts about this. They're getting to showcase so many awesome members of the community. Spaceline, remember, they were in this scenario so early on in that game. They communicate to each other, say, hey, let's not force this fight. They wind up staying alive all the way till the end when there's only 2 left.
Dude, what's interesting here is get picked off mid
That had to have been a thermal.
air. Dude, it has to have been, right? It was with a rifle, yeah. I'm assuming it's a thermal. A
Worse,
headshot's
okay,
huge damage. Woo! So he finds Rogue there. And this is the final moments here.
No healing.
That's tough,
13
man.
total mats.
That's
That's the last time I'm casting. Thanks,
I
guys.
appreciate them. So here's a replay of that final moment. Liquid looking for it. He's just below him.
Once that's his wall, he can dictate when he's going to drop on in. Doesn't get much easier than that. Now, I actually don't think they got the Royale flush, though.
Yeah, we'll have to see as the standings conclude. We'll have to see.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was crazy. I think we'll have some replays lined up in just a moment to see some really awesome highlights from that game, Game 3.
Yep.
Let's take a look. So this is the first...
Oh my gosh, this feels like so long ago.
I know!
What has Lupo been doing?
Oh man, so Gold Glove finds himself that early elim on Dr. Lupo there. The Shark Man.
The Shark Man.
Dude, oh wow, this was that huge find on Daquan there.
Gold Glove really impressive. Beautiful stuff. This was Space Lion when he caught the player in the bathroom.
Oh, and then they swap the ramp.
The stall pal goes ahead, drops him on down there.
Yep. Oh, this is the sneak up on Stone Mountain.
Yep. And again, Asteria wasn't worried about these players close. He was worried about the players who were already set up.
Yeah.
Poaching everyone who pushed out of the storm. He met his demise there shortly after.
And this was the pickup on Darkness 429, eliminating him early on. Those precise shots. Just to see one there. Bink!
Yep.
They don't have anything to really do it with.
This was Tempo
Try to knock him down. I knocked him
later
down.
on in the game alongside Poach.
Yeah.
Right here.
You can see just how many panic builds were coming on through.
I mean, I feel like at that... Oh, this was the nice little pickup there on Wallhack Jack. Yeah,
Yep.
with the stink bombs.
Smelt it and dealt it. And what did I mention? You know, with that duo, I thought that it would get them quite far in that game, and it did as they moved on to get a very high placing. Unfortunately, won't earn points from it because guess what? You know, Chap and 70. So far, my initial kind of thoughts on this updated mode, I'm loving the play for the elims. We've heard multiple teams reference, hey, we don't need elims, we just need to try to play for this victory towards the end. On the other hand, you're having teams who might not have their 5 elims yet going, hey, there's only 5 people left and we're at 3 elims. We've got to kind of force some stuff to go. So it's every team is going to these final scenarios, not just thinking, hey, let's survive to win.
Fighting again.
Some are thinking, hey, we've got to get elims. Here are those shots again.
This is one. Wait for it, ladies and gentlemen. If you didn't see it live, boop, there's the second one.
Brilliant, but they didn't get to follow up on these. Thankfully, they were able to still secure the elims they needed to get the 2 points. And this was that no-scope.
On the same player.
Don't get me wrong, he had a heavy shotgun in his inventory, but apparently going for that hunting rifle shot was the better of the 2 device.
Absolutely.
I don't have any ammo, dude.
This was that awkward fight for Yo-Yo, keep it up. Ran into materials. His teammate was calling for the res. It wasn't going to happen, and Myth again.
Myth is warmed up. He's ready to go.
Bang. He could be my man of the match there for just the ability of the hunting rifle to swing the tides of some fights in his favor. And these are those final moments as Liquid drops on down. DMO's perspective spins around and then just takes out that compact SMG and gets that final lift. He had 11 HP right now. Daquan, I can tell you right now, he's very frustrated with that. They did get their 2 points, but remember, he got sniped from 194 meters. That is why they wound up getting taken down. They were shooting at players below them, and that snipe from the third party in that fight is the reason why they wind up giving the advantage to the opponents below them. Daquan gets taken down. Just like that.
Absolutely. Here's the TSM guys. Mowing down opponents left and right, just outside of Fatal Fields. That was pretty clutch, all in all.
Yeah, and as we keep moving forward, here's a look at HD. With the fight, this was versus, you know, a little bit later on. Sorry, right after this, they fought Myth and Hamlin's, where they were unfortunately eliminated. This was that moment. Watch the trap come in from Hysteria here in a couple seconds. What a dodge from Myth.
Huge pickoff on high distortion there. This is when Lubo tries real hard, almost gets it, finds the knock, but then unfortunately, Cool takes home.
And as the game got down to the wire, you mentioned Fatal Fields. We actually traced so many fights back to Fatal Fields. That's where Hysteria and High Distortion fought. That's where you saw, you know, Tfue and Cloak at the end of that game getting their battles. But then Tfue and Cloak both, I believe, they died to the zone.
That's right, they did. And then there you go. They fell back down, and that's Snood.